I see you, I hear you, I provide. I know that you need makeup that's gonna last you the whole night, that's not gonna cake, not gonna crease, not gonna look silly, and most importantly, that's gonna last you the whole night, well past midnight, looking classy, looking flawless, without the need to touch up every 5 seconds when you're busy partying. I got you. If you want to make sure that your makeup is not gonna crease, you have to thoroughly moisturize your skin first. Always make sure to bring your moisturizer all the way up to your hairline and give yourself a little face massage. This is my favorite product to set my eyebrows, and this is how I use it. First, I brush my eyebrows in every single direction to make sure every single hair is coated. After that's done, I use the comb part of the spoolie to set the direction for my eyebrows and remove excess product. Then I use the flat brush to lay down every single hair, and trust me, it's not gonna budge after that. Then I'm gonna attack the pores. I'm gonna be using a really thick primer to make sure that it fills every single pore and every single little fine line on my face. And yes, retrospectively, that's not the best thing for your skin, but we're doing that makeup once a year, and it's only for a special occasion, so that's fine. After the primer, you can go with any foundation that you love. This is my favorite one, and you can tell by how little is left in the bottle. And now comes my least favorite part, is blending it with your hands. So if you want that flawless finish, you gotta use your hands. No sponge is gonna give you that flawless finish. And at the end, I pat it down with the palms of my hands and make sure every single pore is filled. Now for the blush, I love to layer products. So this one is my base shade. I will blend it in first. Now for the darker shade, I use lipstick, and I know it's a bit unconventional, but I cannot find a product that has the same texture and the same finish that that lipstick gives me. I take some extra time to make sure that the products blend together. For that step, we're gonna do some more layering. So I apply the cream contour a little bit higher than it needs to be to give me that lifted look. And now we blend. My main trick with makeup is that you can always apply more, but you cannot take away when you apply too much. So after I'm done blending, I will make sure that I have enough, and if not, then I will apply some more product. Now I will set my cream product with a powder contour. I mix the shades and I apply it on top to set everything into place. Now I'm going to set my foundation with a pressed powder. The first step to avoid instant creasing is to tap it on the back of your hand before applying it to your face. At the end, I always make sure to highlight the contour and make that cheek contour pop. As a primer for my eyes, I always use my concealer. I like to elongate the shape of my eye by just adding a little shadow right there at the corner of my eye. After the base is done, I'm gonna move to my eyebrows. There are no special tips there, I just fill in the gaps and make sure that I do it in strokes and not in lines for that natural look. After the eyebrows are filled, I always make sure to clean up that shape with a little bit of concealer. Trick here is to not go overboard, trust me, a little bit goes a long way. You don't want those 2016 eyebrows. And here's a step I started doing recently, is setting my eye concealer with a little bit of pressed powder. I found it prevented my concealer from creasing and make my eyeshadow go on smoother. With a tiny brush, I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer on top of any pimples or imperfections that I have on my face, and I will not blend it, I will just let it sit. By letting the concealer sit and not blending it instantly, you can control how much coverage the concealer will provide. Although I do not recommend letting it sit under your eyes for too long. I start my eyes with the base shade. I make sure to apply it to all of my crease and I'm barely touching the skin. Take your time with this step and blend, blend, blend so you have that flawless, perfect base. Then I take a darker shade and I apply it in this triangular shape at the corner of my eye. And again, you want to be barely touching your skin, and after every step you want to blend. And after that I apply my base light shade. If you want more of a dramatic look, you apply the darker shade in the same technique, again, just as a triangle, and blend it out. Now, when you're going to be blending everything together, make sure to clean your brush. This makes it way easier to blend. With the same base shade, I'm going to go over my lower lashes. To finish it off, I'm going to pat a little bit of glitter on top of my light eyeshadow. I always wipe the excess on the lower part of my eye, and then I give a little bit of a pop with the detail brush. I'm gonna do my eyeliner off camera. And it wouldn't be a New Year's makeup without some glitter. Glitters like that, I follow the natural shape of my eye, but I only draw the line halfway. Now to the fun part, the lips. So it's gonna look really, really weird before it looks good, and I use my eyebrow pencil to line my lips. This creates a perfect shadow for red lipstick and it makes your lips look fuller. After I'm done with the outline, I fill in the corners to give it a little bit more of a shadow. Now this lipstick is literally my holy grail. This will stay on your face. It's not gonna budge. There's no way you can take it off except for makeup remover. So you can safely eat, you can do whatever, and I'm not gonna judge. Bold lip colors are just so intimidating. So what I do is I fill in my lower lip and then I smush my lips together, and somehow it always turns out perfect. And I go over with an applicator to fix the Cupid's bow. For the final touch, I'm going to curl my lashes. I don't know why it looks so horrible every single time. And here's my favorite mascara right now. It's Extend Lash by MCO Beauty. It's a tubing mascara, so it is very easy to remove. Now that my lips are dry, I'm going to apply a little bit of gloss on top and just watch that color pop. And the best part about this lipstick is that I can remove the top layer of the gloss and it's not gonna mess up the lipstick at all. Have a happy new year, and I will see you in 2025.